Dear students, we are entering into last unit of financial accounting, that is fifth unit of final accounts. In the final accounts, now we are going to discuss about a trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. The important thing you have to remember is that these three formats you have to write 10 times each. Then only you are going to be familiar in final account. Until and unless you practice trading account format and profit and loss account format and balance sheet formats, you cannot be very good at final accounts. So before going to enter into final accounts, let us see. In the final accounts, now we are discussing about the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet of sole proprietor. In the become second year, you may be knowing about the preparation of final accounts of partnership and company accounts. So let us start with final accounts. So the end product of accounting process is set of reports that are called as financial statements. We have three financial statements in accounting. That is income statement, position statement, and a statement of cash flows. Income statement is known as a trading and profit and loss account, and which reveals the financial result of the business, that is profit earned by the business or loss sustained by the business. And the positional statement is known as balance sheet, which reveals the financial position of the business, that is the amount of assets owned by the assets and the amount of liabilities owed by the business. And the statement of cash flow, that is funds flows and cash flows, you may be discussed, you may be knowing all these things and become final year. So as such, now we discuss the trading account format in this video lesson. So now what is trading account? So trading account is prepared after preparation of trial balance, and the trading account shows the result of buying and selling of goods during an accounting period. The result of buying and selling of goods is maybe gross profit or gross loss. So basically, the trading account is a nominal account. That means debiting all expenses and crediting all incomes. And simply, the TD means the debit side, the expenses shown in the trading account. TC means the credit side incomes showing in the trading account. So you may arrive at gross profit or gross loss. What is gross profit? You have to know. When the incomes are more than the expenses, then you are going to get gross profit. And if expenses are more than incomes, no doubt you are going to get gross loss. Let us see the format of. So this is the format. This is the format. So these are trading account debit side. These are trading account debit side. All expenses have been shown here, and this is trading account credit side. Here we have all incomes. Only we have the primary income of any business is only sales. The primary income of any business is sales. So net sales it should be taken here. Sales minus sales returns. So sales returns may be known as, may be called as returns inwards. Returns inwards. So sales minus sales returns, we get net sales here, and at the same time we have to enter the closing stack, which is resultant figure of consumption of goods. In debit side, we have to show all the expenses of business during a period. What are the expenses? Usually the opening stock and purchases, less purchase returns, and all other direct expenses which are incurred in the process of manufacturing, in the process of trading, in the process of production of goods and services. What are the these are called direct expenses. Direct expenses are like wages and salaries, freight inward, carriage inward, coal, oil, grease, fuel, cartage, production expenses, manufacturing expenses, import duty, and octroi duty. So these are the expenses. They say simply called that these are TDs, trading account debit side. These are called trading on credit side. So you have to by writing 10 times, by practicing 10 times, no doubt you can easily remember what are the trading account credit items. So usually only two we have, that is the net sales, that means sales minus sales returns. Then we have closing stock. And all the, what are the debit side of trading account? We have opening stock, we have purchases less purchase returns. Purchase returns also known as returns outwards, because when we return goods, they are going outside, that's why they are called returns outwards. And all other direct expenses like wages and salaries, freight inward, carriage inward, coal, oil, grease, water, fuel charges, cartage, production expenses, manufacturing expenses, import duty, and after duty. In the process of writing all the trading account debit items, they are called TDs, and trading account credit items, you may easily remember what are the TDs and what are the TCs. Then we have, you see here in the format, you have to write the important thing you have to write is so trading account is a nominal account. This is the debit side, that's why the DR is mentioned. This is credit side, that's why here we have to mention CR. And the title of the trading account should be the trading account of the sole proprietor for the year ending 31st March 2020, like that. So the title should be, because we are preparing final accounts for a period, so no doubt we have to write like this: trading account of ROM for the year ending 31st March 2020. And we have here particulars column, all the expenses are written, then the inner column and outer column. So there is no significance to inner column. This inner column is taken only for the purpose of any addition, any deletion, or any adjustment. So so students sometimes may confuse what are the inner column items, what are the outer column items. Actually there is no such difference. If there is any addition or any subtraction, you may use this inner column. Until and unless there is no addition or subtraction, no need to use of this inner column. So the inner column here, so sales minus sales returns, we are using inner column. Here purchase minus purchase returns, we are using inner column. Until and unless there is an adjustment, you need not use inner column. So everything should be shown in the outer column. So in this outer column, we have all expenses, and here we have two income, that is sales and closing stock. So in balancing the trading account, the balancing figure may be gross profit or gross loss. That means if the income, so the TCs are more than TDs, you are going to get a gross, you are going to get gross profit, that is shown in the green color. So in balancing, if the TDs are more, that is trading account debit items are more than the trading account credit items, you are going to get loss, that is gross loss, that is shown in the red column. So that gross profit or gross loss, only one balance will come. So because it is a format, I have shown gross profit here, gross loss here, but actually in when you are balancing a trading account, you may get only gross profit or gross loss. Any one you may get. No, there will not be two balances like this. Either gross profit may be there if credit is more, if debit is more, there may be gross loss. This amount, this gross profit transferred to profit and loss account, because so after preparation of trading account, we have to start the profit and loss account. This gross profit will become the credit balance of profit and loss account. If there is any gross loss, that will become a debit balance of profit and loss account. That's why you written here balance transfer to profit and loss account. So now we discuss one example here. So here I have given a small problem. From the following figures, prepare trading and trading account of ROM. The items given are opening stock 500, sales 10,000, purchases 6,000, purchase returns 500, closing stock 1,000, debt expenses 500, wages and salaries 600, sales returns 1,000, carriage inward 300, coal, oil, gas 200. These are the items given. Based on this, you have to prepare the answer. You have to prepare the trading and the trading account of ROM. So to prepare, you have to to prepare trading account, first of all, you have to know where opening stock comes, where sales comes, where purchase comes. In trading account, these are segregated into two. What are the TDs? What are the TCs? TD means what are the trading account debit side? What are the trading account credit side? You know very well, if you write 10 times, usually you may familiar, the opening stock is the first item of trading account. That's a TD. Sales is the first item of trading account credit side. And purchases is second item of debit side of trading account. Purchase returns are deducted from purchases debit side. Closing stock is the second item of trading account credit side. Direct expenses is trading account debit side. Wages and salaries trading account debit side. Sales returns trading account. This is less from sales in the credit side. Carriage inward debit side of trading account. Coal, oil, grease debit side of trading accounts. That's why you have to, by practicing, you have to understand which comes TD and which becomes TC. So opening stock TD, sales TC, purchases TD, purchase returns TD minus closing stock TC, direct expenses TD, wages and salaries TD, sales returns TC minus carriage inward TD, coal, oil, grease TD. So let us see the answer. So before answering, first the debit, you have to mention here debit, and you have to mention here credit. So first opening stock, this is debit side of trading account. Sales, that is credit side of trading account, because there is one deduction item, you have shown it in inner column. Then purchases, debit side of trading account. Purchase returns, so purchases minus purchase returns, purchase minus purchase returns. Closing stock, credit side of trading account. Direct expenses, debit side of trading account, here 500. And wages and salaries, debit side of trading account. Sales returns, less from sales, less from sales. Carriage inwards, debit side of trading account. Coal, oil, grease, debit side of trading account. So I have shown TDs, trading account debit side items. We have shown trading account credit side items, TCs. So here opening stock 500, purchases are 6,000. There is a purchase returns item is there, which is less from purchases. 6,000 minus 500, 5,500. Direct expenses taken 500 outer column. Wages and salaries taken 600 outer column. Carriage inward 300 taken outer column. Coal, oil, grease 200 taken outer column. Then sales 10,000, sales returns minus 1,000, 9,000 taken here outer column, and the closing stock 1,000 taken outer column. After completing this process, you have to see which side is more. For example, you see here simply the credit side of trading account is 10,000. Now you see debit side of trading account. This is 5,500, 500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,100. 7,100, 7,600. If you add simply these 7,600. So by this you coming to know that the debit side of trading account is 7,600, credit side of trading account is 10,000. You see here, credit side is 10,000 and debit side is 7,600. So credit is more, that is income is more. Obviously, you are going to get gross profit. So 10,000 credit side, debit side 7,600. You are getting 2,400. As the paid income is more, so 2,400 is known as gross profit. So first you have to add here 9,000, 1,000, 10,000. 10,000 taken this side, 10,000 minus all these 7,600, 7,600. You get 2,400. This 2,400 shown in green color. That is gross profit. This gross profit is transferred to profit and loss account. So this item. So to prepare trading account, first you have to familiar in what are the trading account items, what are the trading account items. For this, there is no only simple logic is trading account is nominal account, expenses are debited, incomes are credited. What are the income? Only one income will be there, that is sales, and followed by closing stock, followed by only two items, that is credit side of trading account, and debit side of trading account. all the expenses with the opening stock and purchases, and you have to remember all these by writing trading account 10 times. So next, uh, we have ready with profit and loss account. But until and unless you are familiar in trading account, don't rush to profit and loss account. First, you write 10 times and you practice this 1 or 2 times. Then practice, for example, here this is answer is there. So so the problem is, so you do the problem in your notes. So the plus you may be wrong one time, the second time you may be correct. Like this, you practice from your notes. Then you go for profit and loss. Until and unless you are familiar in this, don't go for profit and loss. Okay, let us stop here and wait to for the next video lesson of profit and loss.